6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Developing news out of Ukraine at this hour. Russian shelling pounding the central square in Kharkiv, that country's second biggest city. No reports of casualties, but authorities confirming residential areas were hit there. Satellite images, meantime, show a massive Russian convoy, roughly 40 miles long, just miles from Kyiv. A defense official says forces may attempt to circle that capital city within days. Russian President Vladimir Putin again warning his nuclear forces are on high alert.
Memorial High School and Jefferson Middle School will be back open again this morning after evacuations. A detailed bomb threat closed the schools for more than 2 hours yesterday. Memorial students were evacuated to Westtown Mall, while students at Jefferson were evacuated to John Muir Elementary. The all clear was given around 1:30 in the afternoon. The district says MPD dogs did not find anything suspicious.
A Madison man charged with killing his sister on Christmas Eve back in 2019 has been sentenced to 40 years in institutional care. Joseph Green had originally been charged with first-degree intentional homicide in the death of 63-year-old Sheila Green. According to a criminal complaint, Green shot his sister, then went back to his apartment, threw the gun in the trash, and called 911.
Several Wisconsin agencies met for a roundtable discussion on the Lincoln Hills facility and juvenile justice reform. Representatives from the Department of Health, Corrections, as well as a Dane County judge and a local activist gathered on Zoom to discuss dismantling the juvenile delinquency to prison pipeline. Lincoln Hills has long been criticized, but just last week the Assembly did pass a bill to fund a brand new center.
5 family members are dead, including 3 children, after an apparent murder-suicide at a California church. Police say a father walked into the church and shot 3 of his kids, all under the age of 15, before turning the gun on himself. Authorities say the 5th person found dead was supervising the visit between the father and his kids.
President Biden will deliver his first State of the Union address tonight. He is expected to talk about the war in Ukraine, rising prices, and recovering from the pandemic. His remarks begin at 8 p.m. You can watch it right here on News 3 Now.
Former President Trump, his daughter Ivanka, and his son Donald Jr. all appealing an order requiring them to sit for depositions. A judge ordered them to be deposed last month in a New York State investigation into the Trump Organization's finances. They're supposed to appear for those depositions next Thursday. If their request for a stay is denied, they will likely plead the 5th during that appearance.
One of the biggest baby formula makers is expanding a recall. Abbott Nutrition is now including some lots of the Similac PM 6040 powdered instant formula. It comes after products from the company's facility in Michigan was linked to illness in babies. At least 4 infants have been hospitalized and 1 has died from possible infection linked to a bacteria that may be in the formula.
We cannot rule out the possibility of seeing a flurry or some drizzle at times today. A weak disturbance going to be passing by, but otherwise it's generally a mix of sun and clouds as we go throughout today. We're at 40 now. We're going to see our temperatures warming up into the low 40s for your highs headed into the afternoon. There's more where that came from, though. 47 on Wednesday, colder on Thursday, down into the low 30s, but 50 by Saturday. We will hear thunder on Saturday across parts of southern Wisconsin, only to turn around and see a chance for snow Sunday night.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Stay with us, folks. Another news and weather update coming up in half an hour.